afternoon and welcome to Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. We are here at the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships, and we've got the final draw of the week here. We've got the bronze medal game on the ladies' side between Nova Scotia and Ontario. And on center sheet C, we've got the gold medal game between Quebec and Chantal Osborne and her team versus Saskatchewan and Team Sherry Middaugh, the four-time defending Canadian senior champions. Somebody will be crowned Team Canada in about 2 hours, so stick around. I'll do my best to keep you up to date on what's going on there. I'll keep you updated on the bronze medal game, but this is the culmination of what's been a fantastic week on the ice. Everybody's been treated to some great East Coast hospitality, and there's been some fantastic shot making on the ice. Probably some nerves heading into this final game. I mean, this is as big a game as you can play in for all of these ladies. So it'll be interesting to see how Quebec handles this. Lots of experience on both teams. On the Quebec team for sure, lots of Scotty's experience and even previous seniors experience, but I'm not sure they've ever played in a Canadian final. So a bit of a different animal. And then the flip side, you got Team Sherry Anderson. This exact team has been in the last 4 Canadian senior finals and won all 4. Followed that up with World Championships, I believe. I'm not sure if they won all 4, but certainly a lot of experience in this type of atmosphere. So be interesting to see. Quebec will have the hammer to start the game, which is definitely an advantage. But it'll be interesting to see if Sherry Anderson, not known to be super aggressive, but see if she tries to push the envelope early and maybe capitalize on a few of the nerves for Team Quebec, but we'll see how it goes. Nice to see the bronze medalists, 4th place finishers, and the gold and silver medalists on the men's side still here, having a beer, and like anybody who's had a beer at a curling event, bags of chips on the table, split down the middle, open wide to share with the table. But the camaraderie, especially led by Everest Funeral Concierge, make sure that that's a big part of this event. Losing that a little bit in our sport, and here they're trying to bring it back. Stu Brown introducing the teams, pumping up the crowd. So Team Saskatchewan ending a 3-game losing streak earlier today, taking out Nova Scotia in their semifinal match. Did show some signs of, not weakness, that's not the right word, but did show some struggles. Didn't play their absolute best. Sherry threw a couple that she would like to have back, as did Patty actually, but none of that matters. Doesn't matter that, excuse me, Quebec's only lost 1 game this week. Really irrelevant at this point. They've earned the hammer to do that. But we're going to see who's the best right now over the next couple hours, and whoever is going to earn that right to wear the maple leaf on their back in Pyeongchang, South Korea in March of 2023 at the World Senior Women's Curling Championships. A pretty cool honor. I know Sherry's done it 4 times, but once you get a taste of being Team Canada, you just want to do it again and again. So I don't know. I think experience-wise, if you had to bet your house on one of these 2 teams, I think you probably give the nod to Saskatchewan. But if you didn't know the history of these teams and you'd only watched them this week, you'd certainly put your money on Team Quebec. Been probably the most consistent team and the most consistent skip. Chantal Osborne made 2 fantastic shots to win the semifinal match against Ontario. So looking forward to this one. Hopefully we'll see some great curling, and may the best team today win.
Line's good.
So Sherry is calling the guard to start.
Line's really good.
And having not seen a ton of Sherry's games, I don't know if this is a normal start for her, but I like it. Try and put a little pressure on the Quebec team, who's probably a little bit more uncomfortable in this setting, having not been here as often as Sherry. I mean, let's be honest, nobody's been here as often as Sherry and her team. So first look at Sylvie Daniel, lead for Quebec.
Get going.
Intern come around.
Approche, Marie.
into multiple
Kelly.
Scotties.
Okay.
Sylvie
on a-
played
on
in
a
her
correct, la
first
ligne est correcte
national
encore.
championship
Non, ça
before
va être la pierre à Marie.
she had played 20 games
Vas-y.
in her curling career.
Switch.
Pretty cool. Trying to
Just le
switch
weight.
here.
Just le weight. Just le weight.
Trying to get Jose
Just
to
la fin, Joe.
make it
Just
curl,
la fin.
but it's
Okay.
got to
okay,
be above the
okay.
tee line and back button, so not ideal, but a little bit of a miss sweep there. And sometimes we fall in love with the line, worry too much about the line when it's just really a weight shot. That just needed to not be behind the tee line, even if it's not buried. So Anita Silvernagle being asked to follow that one down.
Little bit. Line's good. Wait, wait only. Have a look. Have a look. I'm not sure you do, but
So Anita continues to
Gotta
say,
curl.
gotta go for line.
looks like it's all here, guys, to me. It's looking like it's bumping. Yep, yep.
Good looking shot
Yep.
here. Line's really good, weight's
Nice.
perfect. Good,
Même weight, Sylvie. Juste la reculer. Même weight.
good shot for Anita. So same weight, asking for the same weight, Sylvie. Freeze bump. If they can sweep it at the end, if they get the line, they will try and free up that back red one, bump it a little, but don't want to ask for much more weight because then it
No.
won't curl as much.
No, 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 no. No. No.
They're not listening.
No.
I think Chantel have made it clear that
Vas-y,
she doesn't
Joe.
want this one swept. Needs to curl.
Vas-y, Joe. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Weight's close, just Sylvie must have been just a little bit wide there. His weight is perfect, but not a great result.
Got it all?
Yeah, I
It's
think
heavy draw, Brenda.
I think that's a great call by
Back
Sherry.
there.
Just get to the inside of this. Roll to the top of the button. Brenda Gertzen. Chance to put some early serious pressure on Quebec.
Whoa. Looks like hack. Yep. Yes, no, straight. Go right by. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. All the way. I know. I don't want to hit anything, guys. Go.
Doesn't want to free up the yellow one there. That's
Okay.
unfortunate. That's just overthrown. You know, I do sound like a broken record in a lot of the things I say here.
D'accord? Je vais la prendre tête. Son
But-
accroche correct.
But when you throw a
Back
lot
forward,
of
she's back
extra
forward.
weight, it just won't get the line because it won't curl nearly as much. So you can hear Chantel here, and I apologize if I butcher the French translation. I may have to reach out to my buddy Louis Biron, who's watching, I'm sure. But she wants you to throw back 4, back 8. Just bump this back. If they
Okay.
get tight and
Attends.
crash the guard and
Attends,
roll
la
in,
ligne est bonne.
that'd be a good result as
Whoa,
well.
whoa,
But really want to get right to the nose here
whoa.
if they're going to bump it.
Attends, ça va être la pierre à José. Yes! Sylvie,
Even tr-
Sylvie!
This one, they're
Right, right,
losing the
right.
line, actually.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shot.
That is a good shot, and that is exactly what
Corner on that one.
Saskatchewan wanted to do, and then you can see the problem that Quebec would have had, but missed opportunity by Brenda Gertzen, and then Marie-Josée pounces on the opportunity and makes a great shot. Lying 2.
Whoa, it still looks like lots. Whoa. Off.
Sherry calling weight
Off.
from the other end.
It's running like it's heavy, guys.
Not
It's all
usually the way a team operates, but again,
Gotta
not knowing
curl.
how this team operates, maybe that's
no,
normal.
No, I know.
Line's close if the weight's good, but it is a little heavy. Don't want to bounce off here and leave them the
Okay.
same kind of shot. Not terrible, but
Nice.
not great.
Se contrôle.
Control. Oh, wow.
Non, bumper. En dedans.
Okay, yeah, I think lighter. I don't hate just the same kind of shot she just threw. Try and hit a quarter of that with back 8 would be, ooh, that would be so good. Roll right on top of the red and line up the yellow, red, yellow. But this is a good call. Precise shot. Marie-José, see if she can start 2 for 2.
Push, Sylvie. Yep. Yes. Yes.
This one's
Hard.
getting
Whoa.
tight, but they're holding
Yes.
it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sylvie
Whoa.
doing the work there. This is close.
Shot.
And a good shot. And rolled, actually curled just a hair too much. Didn't want to roll quite that far, I don't think, but nonetheless. Quebec has thrown 4 shots, and they got 4 in the rings. The 8-ender is alive. I say that tongue in cheek. Obviously, they're not going to get 8,
Just
but
a 9's probably good.
can't score 8 if you don't have the first 4 in the rings. And welcome to the Canadian final, Patty. Thankfully, you've been here before, because this is not the shot you want on your first one. A 6-foot run back double with a whole bunch of kickers for the team with the hammer. Sherry doing her best dance through the back there.
Hard.
Peeling here would be disaster. Huge advantage Quebec here if she just peels it, but does not. What a great shot. Run back double, almost a triple. And hard to tell who's shot here. I've been unsuccessful all week, so I'm not even gonna, on the screen it looks like red, but in real life here it actually looks like yellow, but great shot there from Patty. Sounded like she was missing that, but certainly not. Chance for a hit and roll. So José Friolet, control, hit and roll under the guard, lie to.
Oh, push. Now, Marie.
This looks pretty
Hard,
hard.
Marie.
And this side of the
Marie.
sheet is definitely
Ah, là, là, lâche-la
straighter.
pas, lâche-la pas, lâche-la pas.
Gotta stay in the rings here.
Ah.
Okay, not bad at all. Sherry's probably got to ignore shot rock, I think. Don't want to, anything she does with shot rock.
Need to go there.
Oof. I think that's what she's going to end up playing.
I actually like this, I think, Patty. Just 10 is good.
10. Now this, as much as the in-turn outside in shot here is straight, this curls, especially if you help it at all. That seems like tight ice for a 10 to me. But maybe Patty's got a little back on her out turn here, and Sherry knows it. Let her, had them on it before she let it go.
Yep. Yes.
Sounds good.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Really nice.
Great shots to start the game by Patty Hirschkorn. So how is Chantal going to play this one? I think I'd still hit that wide one.
Looks better.
Yeah, good call here.
The little red.
Gonna lie first, third, and fourth.
Son rôle, on va être en arrière de la tienne, elle va juste faire le tour.
Yeah, you don't want to roll under there. She'll just probably freeze. Right on the nose. Have your rocks as spread out as possible. And I know shot rock's open, but I don't think Sherry can afford to hit it because it'll be too close to the other one and leave a double.
La ligne est bonne.
This one looks quite hard too.
Hard. Hard, Sylvie, hard. Hard, Vie, hard, 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 jusqu'au bout. Bon.
Good shot. So she might take on this double now. Definitely will try the roll.
There.
The double would be pretty good.
If
It would
I roll over into there, it's not the end of the world.
stay pretty
but I wanna
buried.
go just behind the guard, I think, Patty.
If
Is that
the
10?
nose here, then I think Quebec would take on this roll. So got to get a little bit aggressive here. Even if you roll into the back red one, I think it's going to spin up a lot and probably end up in a pretty good spot.
Just a 10. Just hit and roll.
Okay, keeping the
Nose
weight at
isn't the
10.
end of the world either, eh?
It's not the end of the world, no.
Roll it. Just roll it in behind the guard.
Oh, great, though.
Patty's was just a nice 10, eh? Yep.
Right out of her hand, they're picking it up.
Whoa, 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 whoa! No!
I don't know, a lot of excitement here, whatever's happening. Pretty good shot there.
Double jam.
Don't think the double jam's over there.
OK, on va aller pour 2.
Not bad. Sorry. Yeah, I thought I threw it
You can
over
see it
here.
spin up at the end, right? Frozen in that pocket. So
Double jam.
I don't know that the double jams if you nose it. It might drag it a little bit, but don't have much choice. I guess you could play it softer. Just hit and roll, kind of on the nose with hack.
Yeah.
Stay right in front of the 2 yellows. A great shot to turn the complexion of this end around. Looked like it was going to be a very simple deuce for Quebec, but that's no longer the case.
Well, I know, but what am I going to do if she
I don't know if you can hear that on the broadcast, but James Paul's
hopefully if she
tour best laugh is filling up the lounge here behind the sheets.
then I can just nose it.
Oui. Essayez juste suivre la jaune, que mon toutou suit la jaune, tu sais.
Yes, they will. More than mine will, that's for sure.
So right on the nose, I think she's trying.
Tight.
Sweeping hard. Sherry's thinking this is rolling out low. Sherry was, oh, double touch. So it did double jam, but who's third shot?
I think so.
Curly plus que je pensais.
So the replay here, you can see it's, always knew it was going to jam at the back, but it did just catch that back one. But didn't kill the very back 4-foot one. So yellow stayed shot. And all of a sudden, Saskatchewan with a chance
4-foot is
to draw the 4-foot and have Chantal have to draw the side of the button
And it is
against
quick.
2.
so. Don't cook it.
Looks to me like Nova Scotia is going to get 4 in the first end on Ontario in the bronze medal game. Yikes, not a good start over there for Joanne Rizzo and her squad.
Line's good.
So got to get this in the 4-foot, even if it's a little short, as long as it's not wide open, there won't be much of a shot for more than one.
Room! Room!
Sherry seems to have cranked up the intensity for this game. Understandably so.
Hard!
Got to get second shot. They left it. Over communication there, in my opinion. Sweepers wanted to sweep it, and she was angrily yelling room. And as a result, they've actually left a shot for 2.
Well, yeah.
But can't really risk rubbing that top one. That would be a 2 steal. So gonna draw, and if they get the line perfect, and it can have Sylvie
On va jouer tes lines, on va
carve
jouer
it
droit,
down.
OK, parce qu'on n'est pas assez sûr de la ligne encore. Là. OK, si je suis plus forte, vous le dites, mais je veux garocher tes lines. 95, 4.
Looks like Nova Scotia only got 3. Hit and rolled out on the low side, but got 3. Still a great start for Team Nova Scotia in the bronze medal game. So here comes the draw to the button.
Parce qu'elle en a besoin.
Always looks heavy, but those two.
Hard line!
Never left it. Line's getting tight now.
Just go wait!
No, line's fine.
Just go wait!
Tendency is to oversweep these.
Patty on that side.
We've seen the miss be heavy. Will it stop?
Woohoo!
Will it stop? I think it did. Great shot, almost overswept, but fantastic shot there from Chantal Osborne, and making the hammer count. 1-0 Quebec heading into the second end. Saskatchewan dodged a bullet there and managed to get the force, so they'll have the hammer down 1-0 in the second when we return just after this.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championship women's gold medal game between Quebec and Saskatchewan. A very interesting start to the game, aggression from both sides, and actually quite a few great shots made. And the result is Quebec scores 1 point.
Okay.
Look, for a while like Saskatchewan was in enough trouble. Patty Hurstcorn makes a great run back double.
Okay, on va laisser.
And then Sherry makes a great hit and roll to take away the multiple score. So Quebec calling the guard. Looks like both teams want to be aggressive here, and I like it. That one just sliding in, however, and might allow Sherry to nose it, but she's going to go with the corner guard. Update there coming. You can see Nova Scotia up 3-0 on Ontario, as mentioned. Ontario will have the hammer in the second end.
Have a look. Running.
Corner guard for Anita here.
Running. Have a look, guys.
A lot of speed information
look.
coming from Sherry so far this game. I don't remember
Go
that this
here.
morning. I'm not saying she's wrong.
That's 15-7 there with no sweep.
Bravo,
Good.
Sylvie.
Good shot.
Good corner guard from Anita. Chantal going to get Sylvie to throw a center guard. Anybody has any questions, comments, or otherwise,
Okay.
friendly or unfriendly, I'm up. I'm a big boy. I can take it.
Attends, Joe, attends.
On Twitter at blang99.
Vas-y, Joe.
Lang is Laing.
Vas-y, vas-y, Joe. Vas-y, 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 vas-y. Encore, encore, encore. Encore, encore, encore.
Trying to get it to finish up and guard that one top 12.
Go, 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 go. Good job.
Pretty good shots there from Sylvie. Sherry going to ignore it, asking Anita, okay, you threw the corner guard, so you're qualified to now come around it. You know the spot. See this a lot nowadays with the 5-rock rule. Get one in there, and even if you don't get it fully in there, the chase is difficult because you can't hit the guard and take it off, or it will be put back.
Whoa. Whoa, it's got a curl. Looks like, yep. Yes. Yes, go straight. Straight.
Sounds
Okay.
good here.
Whoa,
Some confusion coming into the house there, but
nice shot.
two great shots by Anita Silvernagel. And now the answer is going to be Marie-Josée being asked by Chantal to, let's just draw the button. Let's go around these two in the middle. Put some pressure on Saskatchewan.
Il reste proche, Sylvie, pour la ligne.
I don't know if it's because I'm a
Let's
year
push
older
that in.
officially today or what, but this
C'est encore
sitting in
correct.
this chair all week's harder on my shoulders and my neck than
La
sweeping
ligne
in
est
a
tight.
10-game round
Yeah.
robin, it seems.
Yes, hard.
This one's getting
Hard,
tight.
hard, 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 hard,
Gotta
hard,
go
hard,
for
hard,
line.
hard, hard, hard. Lâche pas, lâche pas, lâche pas, lâche pas. Ah, j'aurais dû apprendre
Just feather ticks, just a little bit light, or else that is lost in there. Or a little bit more anticipation, and Sherry does not like the look of these center guards. Still pretty buried, so I do not blame her.
9's good, Brenda.
Brenda Gertzen wanting to hit about say 3/4. Try and make the double. May get fortunate to make the triple, but hit and roll. Try not to catch your corner guard on the way, but I don't want to miss this one too thin and peel your corner guard.
Whoa.
Saskatchewan swept every single shot, it seems, out of their hand.
Curl.
Not all of them have
Straight,
needed it, but this sounds close. Oh, great
Really
shot.
good.
Just
Nice shot,
actually
good
underswept, but great roll. Doesn't disturb the corner guard or their buried rock.
Un split, Marie.
Like
Back
this call.
four.
Yeah, I like this call a lot. Trying to lie two. Knows that throwing the guard, those yellows are very makeable angle raises. So trying to split both and lie two. Back 4 is the minimum amount of weight. I know it's risky, but you gotta, to really make this well, you want kind of back 8, back 12, even back line. Sometimes you gotta risk
J'ai pas de
missing
ligne,
it
par
to make
exemple.
a great shot.
J'ai pas de ligne, j'ai pas de ligne.
Rich Hart taught me that
Sylvie.
one.
Sylvie.
Really gotta go to get by the guard though. Splitting the wrong one.
Go sur le top.
Feather tick split. Not a great result. So she's light and undercurled. Weird combination there. So either wide of the intended target line or they didn't have the correct ice, didn't take enough ice. Or sorry, took too much ice. Pay attention, Brent. She might be able to make this double and roll. Very similar shot she just threw. If she threw the exact same rock, she would make the same shot and be buried, too buried.
Whoa. Clean. Curl, 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 curl,
Important
curl,
to stick
curl.
around here.
Hard. Watch the roll.
This is close. Just rolls a little too far.
Shot.
Sweeping on the other side of the rock's not going to bring it back and eat as much as we hope it does. So rolls far enough that Quebec has a chance here to access this one and roll back in for shot potentially. Hard to roll for shot because you're probably going to touch that other yellow a lot of times. And once you touch that, it's going to spin up and away from the 8-foot. Got this one back pretty good. This has got a curl.
Marie, aide-la un peu, Marie. Aide-la un peu, Marie.
All right.
Right on the nose. Opportunity knocking for Team Saskatchewan here. One buried shooting, double corner
Even
guards.
with this one, 8-foot is good.
Patty Hersecorn did struggle a little bit with draw weight in the semifinal. Seen a few misses on draws today, men's games, ladies games, really all the teams. Most of them have been heavy. James Paul threw a couple heavy, joked down himself, took me 7 ends to hit the tee line.
Looks like lots.
Again, Sherry,
No, no.
right under the
No,
hand, judging
off.
the weight, and she's good at it. I'll give her credit.
Still looks like lots to me. Got a ton of room. Okay, back here then. Oh, we're all there. We're all there.
Gonna let Quebec off the hook here. This is a bad miss.
Okay.
It's about the one spot you didn't want to put it. And follow her into the freeze. Getting late in the end. Jose Friolais, third for Quebec. It's her second shot. Big shot in this end. Trying to take away the big end. I'm going to Sherry Anderson here and say that looks heavy.
Okay. Block sa curl. Attends, juste à la fin.
Even
si
if
t'es
this
capable.
is light
Juste à
and
la fin.
over curls buried, it's better. You
Elle a l'air
can't
forte,
bump
elle a l'air
this.
très forte.
Ooh, this has got to curl and stop.
Okay, reste proche, par exemple. Reste proche.
Line's pretty good.
Non, 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 non.
Line's very good. Not a touch from the sweepers and pretty much perfect. Great judge. Sometimes not sweeping is hard to do.
Top 4.
You want to clean it. You want to do something, but great eye there. So Sherry asking Patty, top 4, they don't need, with the hammer, they don't need to come back to that. I think top 4 sometimes is going to over curl shot rock here, though. 'Cause that one was back 8, back 12.
Looks like about the same. Off. Off. It's more.
This does
It's
look.
more.
Sherry's the best
No.
skip judge of weight I've ever seen from the other end so far this game. Because she's
Okay.
right, this is a rocket. Oh, missed opportunity there. 2 back to back. Let's be honest, those are bad misses for Patty. She won't be happy with herself there, especially the second one, where you've just thrown it on your first one. You actually throw it a little bit harder. Might have got a little bit faster, give her the benefit of the doubt, but.
Okay.
So if Chantel Osborne can make a good come around here, the force is on.
Cat?
And might make it a little bit awkward if she puts one in here top 4 buried. Might make it a little bit awkward for Sherry to get one in there.
Il y a moins de curl, là. Hein, fait que...
See what happens. I think I heard top 4, but only the skips are mic'd, so hard to pick up the other players. Everything's been heavy here so far, so do not want to bounce off here and leave a double. Might be leaving. Weight was perfect. Can Sherry see enough of that to make the double? I think she can.
I got all of it, Anita.
Oh boy.
Edge on it.
Great weight for Chantal there, just not on the right line. That needed to be a full rock, more curl. So at least 6 inches, 8 inches tighter line they needed there. So big shot here for Sherry. Always been a great hitter.
Double, guys.
Great all-around player, but
Little high side.
right
Little
on the
high-sided.
nose, a millimeter high, hit and roll to where the broom is. If Sherry's shooter ends up where Patty's broom is right now,
Pardon?
Saskatchewan is going to lie 4. And it will be panic time for Quebec. Going to have to make a hit and roll to save a big, big end.
Whoa. Brenda, Brenda,
Did
Brenda!
not like the throw. Really hating the throw by the looks of her face there. Getting closer though. Oh, Cal Desast. Big miss. She knew it right out of her hand. You can see she's missed this one. Another miss by the line of 4 or 5 inches on a hit for Sherry is a lot to miss by. Trying to nose it and rolled right out of the rings. Trying to hit, I guess, 9/10, but another chance for Chantal to throw the same weight and just get a little bit more curl, and then Sherry's going to have a very tough draw against potential 2-steal. Didn't understand that, but I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at it. If I throw the same weight and we get it buried, that's really good. That's what we're going with. That looked hard to me, very hard. Similar line, definitely needs to curl. Asking the sweepers, where is it? This is on the double line again. Got to curl and stop. Bounce it off of there, heads up, but that might have actually rolled far enough that there's a double for 3. There definitely is. Oof.
Out.
Ooh, that's an expensive miss.
Right, the way that last one ran.
Yeah, she's got plenty of room here.
You think I need more?
I don't think so. Yikes. Nervous times for Quebec.
Side of that double.
Really had control of this end.
Set that a hair, but
Just an unforced
you,
error
sure
from
did
Chantal, who's
move,
played
guys.
so well all week.
just get her by that guard and it'll be fine.
Again, heavy on the draw.
I don't think I'm going to throw a whole bunch more weight. Okay.
Chance for redemption for Sherry. Set her first one back a lot, so see if she corrects properly or overcorrects.
Yep.
Like that throw a lot better.
Hard! Hard!
Ooh, this one's curling. This is getting close to the guard.
Hard!
Oh. Oh my goodness, how lucky is that? That just went from 3-0 Quebec to 1-1 in 2.5 seconds, and that's a lucky break for Quebec first, and then an unlucky break, then a lucky break for Saskatchewan. Really deserved a steal 2 there. But wild, wild second end. You can see coming in here, you could tell in the tone of her voice that this was getting tight, and this is long gone onto the guard. But so lucky to hit that other red one and come in and score a point. So tied going to the third end. We'll be right back.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
We're back, folks. I'm running out of emotional energy here. That was a wild, wild finish to that second end. Let's not even recap it. It's 1-1 playing the third end, and Quebec's got the hammer.
Just tight, guys. Line's good.
Both teams dodging bullets in the first ends. Bullets and haymakers landing in the bronze medal game. 3-3 after 2 ends. On pace for a 13-12 extra end victory for somebody. Ontario and Nova Scotia, a bit of an early shootout. Another center guard. A little bit lighter than Anita wanted. Wants that, 3 or 4 or 5 feet tighter to the rings, but no harm done. Sylvie Daniel playing very well so far. Chance for the come around. If you can hear all that laughter in the background, that is the bronze medal game teams. That's Nova Scotia and Manitoba having a good time. Getting ready for the big banquet tonight. In the lounge behind the sheet, the gold medal winners, silver medal winners are still here as well. Great to see. Another great come around. Sylvie Daniel came to play. Canadian final doesn't scare her yet. 2 times the nerves get crazy in a big game like this. First and before the game, leading up to it, even last night's sleep. None of them had to sleep on it because they all played the semifinal this morning. So that kind of helps with that. But then the first end, you're thinking about it. You see the trophy on the ice, the banner that you'd always wanted.
Right to it.
And then, of course, coming down to it, if you have a chance to win, that's when the nerves can really get at you. You got to find a way to convince yourself that pressure is a privilege and nerves are a good thing, and this is why we play, and it just means that we're ready rather than let it cripple you. It's pretty easy to let it happen. So Sylvie Daniel being asked to follow Anita down. Anita with a good come around there. Freeze over curled a little bit, so a little bit of room right now.
Okay, whoa. Yep. Jose first.
Doesn't look like it needs to curl all that much.
Hard.
It's a speed chuck. Get the weight right. I think the line's going to be real good.
Hard.
Can they get it there?
Hard.
Actually over curling, if anything. Get it in the rings. Good shot. Good start from Sylvie, setting up her team.
Big corner on that one.
Would have loved to have that right on the yellow, right on that exact line, touching the yellow, but that's a make. That's a 4 out of 4. Good shot. I don't know if they're doing, I don't think they're doing stats this week. Stats never tell the whole story of a game anyway. Brenda Gertzen being asked to slide one past the red one that Sylvie just threw, right on the first red one that Sylvie threw.
Yes, for line, hard.
Got about 1.5 feet of room for error on speed. Looks like this one's gonna rub.
Good weight.
Okay, so advantage Quebec so far. Gonna play the hit and roll low here.
Control, Marie.
Try and hit it as thin as you can, I would think. There's no really where for it to roll out under there. Gonna hit something. Maybe even bump that yellow one out of there. Control weight.
Whoa. Jose.
Oh, got this one well wide. This is gonna take out Shot Rock potentially. Oh, definitely it is. That's a bad miss. Yikes. Just got it outside the intended line of delivery there, and that spot, if anything, you got to be inside the line because it is straight, pretty straight there with any weight. So opportunity now for Saskatchewan in the driver's seat this end. One shot turning it all around. Back-to-back misses there, just the Quebec miss turned out to be more expensive.
Little bit for line. Okay, we got room. We got room
Line
right
looks
now.
pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
Not yet. It's coming.
Still get the weight
Okay,
right. I
have a
think your
look.
line's going to be
Have a
pretty
look.
good.
Okay, bite button. Yep, line's great. Go, Patty. I got it. I got it.
Great looking shot here.
Really nice.
Perfect come around, and
sweeping.
Quebec's got some work to do.
On split en
Yeah,
avant,
how do we
c'est correct.
how do we solve this
Juste la
problem?
taper là.
Solving it with a draw, with a soft
D'accord.
shot. Okay. Important not to throw back line here, because it will whiz by everything more than likely.
Hey. Hey, où?
Where is it? She wants to know.
Whoa. Yes, Cindy. Whoa.
Close.
Whoa. Yes.
Got a
Whoa.
curl here. Got a curl. Got a curl. But look
Whoa,
at good looking
enormous,
shot. Got a
enormous.
curl.
Okay.
Pretty good. Almost great. Could have made that line call a little bit better.
I like just hack, Patty.
This is getting messy
You can
for
get a little
Quebec.
flip in there. Nose is not bad.
Really difficult to get low here, but if they can ever get the little flip under, as Sherry's saying, big trouble for Quebec. So see what Patty has here. It's a very difficult shot. Don't want to wreck on the top red. Split that and then leave them a similar shot they just played, and then all of a sudden defense turns into offense for Quebec.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yes. Yes. Hard.
Looks very close.
Hard. Get it
Gotta
right.
keep
Push,
it off that
Brenda.
red
Push,
one.
Push. Good sweep.
Oh, what a
Nice
shot. Yikes, Quebec, big, 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 big trouble. 4 shots remaining. It's one you'd love to be able to play like you're 2 or 3 in a row.
Watch Ginny.
Basically got to run this back 10 feet to hit the next red and then hit the yellow, and you're going to leave those 2 in the forefoot. This is about limiting the damage somehow. Jose throwing it hard enough.
Whoa, whoa.
Gotta
Way,
hit this
way
stick.
hard.
Sounds like they're gonna make some noise.
Okay.
Yeesh. Okay. Very close, but not very helpful, unfortunately.
Halfway, Patty. Right there.
Just a little slight error on Marie-Jose's second one. Well thrown rock, just a slight error on the line call. Could have carved it in there better, and here's the result after a fantastic shot from Patty Hersecorn. And all kinds of trouble for Quebec. If you went down there and offered Chantal the opportunity to sign a contract to give Saskatchewan a 1 steal right now, she would sign it and run to the 4th end.
Clean.
But that's
the
not how
right
the game
front.
works. We got to
Clean,
play the end
clean.
out.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Get it by the red one. Good. Good.
Sounds
No,
like a good
don't
shot. So
Really
how
nice.
is Quebec
Two
going to try and get out of this one now? Might want to throw a freeze on shot rock. Again, if they don't, not only do they have to make a double here on the guards, they got to get it coming back in the house, or it's not really that helpful. So I'm a fan of the, I know it's scary, a 3rd end, outturn freeze.
I know. I am too. I'm going
See if Jose can work some magic, but no, this is way out there.
Okay.
Just gonna get the top one if she even hits the top one. Holy.
Okay.
So I think you're gonna see Sherry play
Drop
that
one
outturn.
over just over this hog line.
Oh, I don't know what they're guarding on this side. I guess there is a double maybe on the top 4 button one, but if I'm Sherry, I'm heavily considering coming into the ring somewhere here. Nothing wrong with this call, I guess.
Okay,
But Chantel's got to throw the out turn.
Okay.
Freeze, draw to the side of the button.
Like,
And
get
if
over
she
there
makes
it's a
that,
run, hey?
she's going to avoid
I
disaster
think I
this
could do
end.
like a 20.
If she misses
Probably
it,
like our practice at home,
she's
eh?
going to run right into disaster, unfortunately.
Okay. Make sure. I mean, 2 is fine.
So make sure, she's staying nice and high is ideal, but let's make sure we get it over the hog line. Ice is nice and fast. You got to throw it pretty light to hog a rock out here. Don't see that as being very likely. More likely is heavy, and that's way over the hog line.
Hard clean, hard clean.
But even if she freezes on the guard and leaves the automatic double peel, that's fine.
Clean it, please.
Sherry is ready to play today. Intensity level high. So, gonna play the in-turn draw, okay. That's fine too. It's basically the same shot, whatever turn you play.
Shoot.
Just trying to get deuxième shot, second shot.
Well,
That would be a
yeah, well, if it's a 1.
great shot and a huge victory for Quebec to get out of here with giving up a 1 steal. But if she makes this shot, I don't think she's ever going to get 2, but Sherry will throw a guard if whether or not Quebec shot, Sherry will throw a guard. And then Chantal could choose to run it in, but probably not with all those yellow kickers.
No. No, I'm saying she better.
If you're live betting
Not gonna happen.
on the game here, I would bet on a steal. I would also bet Chantel's going to be close on this shot. It's just such a difficult shot, and even if it's made, it's still probably a steal. This is about limiting the steal to 1 instead of 2, 3, 4. Haven't really left it yet. Line's not a problem. Can't oversweep this. Oh, that's shoot. Big mistake on the sweep here.
Right there.
Massive.
Go. All the way.
Oh no. So just a misjudge, unfortunately, from the Quebec front end there.
I think I can take out here, hey? Yeah, you just want to go out here? I just want to block that pass off.
So does not want to leave her the same draw. Well, I'd be coming in the house here. I'm greedy, I guess.
On that, and it's back 8. Yay.
I mean, if Sherry were to draw one in here,
Okay.
top 4, even top 8,
Get right out there, guys.
buried,
Again,
it takes away
long
this
is-
shot as well, and it gets another one in the
long is probably
rings.
better,
This is going to force Chantal to play that out turn, which haven't seen this end yet, so I think the speed will be fine, but it's a little bit of uncertainty.
It's about the same. Line's good. It's running.
Looks like she's going to take this away. Chantal's already standing on the other side of the sheet. So she needs to throw similar weight here, and the sweepers just need to manage it a little bit better. So you see, I mean, even on that line, why don't they sweep that into the rings, just in case? I mean, get it into the 8-foot. Lie an extra one. I think
She's quick.
I think Saskatchewan is lying 3. The only thing better than lying 3 is lying 4. So big pressure shot in the Canadian final here.
Well, she can't get shot. She can get second.
She can't get shot. Sherry's right. Here it
And
comes.
they start sweeping. Hard!
Needs it for line and for weight, I think.
Hard!
Not for weight, they say.
Yes!
Gotta get the line right, though. Can she cut him down to 1? Did she cut him down to 1? Gonna be a steal of 2 for the defending champs. A great effort from Chantal, but Saskatchewan with a big steal of 2 and a 3-1 lead heading to the 4th end where Quebec will have the hammer. We'll be right back.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back, curling fans. Saskatchewan fans got a little excited there. Quebec fans maybe went back to the fridge for another Labatt Light, but certainly still within striking distance. Just a massive momentum switch more than anything. 3-1. Saskatchewan playing a great end there. All set up really by a fantastic, fantastic hit and roll by Patty Herskorn within a half inch of complete disaster. Welcome to curling, that's our sport. But getting it by a great sweep, great line call, and then Chantal not really left with many options. A missed sweep on hers on her first, and just over curled on her last one. A great effort, but 3-1. Bronze medal game, Nova Scotia. The shootout slowed down. Nova Scotia forced to 1 in the third, 4-3. Ontario with the hammer, lying 2 second stones in the 4th end. We're almost halfway through these medal matches. I, for one, am looking forward to the banquet tonight. I'm not sure that these ladies are thinking about that yet, but I don't have quite as much on the line right now. Sylvie Daniel, a good corner guard here, trying to get it a little farther.
Same way, basically. Super tight is perfect.
Turns out that watching curling when it's not your wife playing or, you know, somebody that you have a very close tie with, it's not that stressful. It's kind of entertaining. I've had a fortunate week here. I get to watch and not really, doesn't change my life who wins or loses any of these games. I don't have to deal with the heartbreak of not winning, so it's been very entertaining for me to watch. Lots of back and forth this week, tons of momentum switches. Some great curling, but does remind me that it is the misses in curling that make it exciting. It is generally the misses that make it a roller coaster. The best teams in the world right now, they don't miss very much. They never did, but today more than ever, you see fewer misses. A lot of 4-3 games at the top. If you watch the Grand Slam, especially on the men's side, you're going to see a lot of 4-3 games. Trying to hit and roll behind the corner guard. Important to save that shooter. Sylvie not going to do it. Sylvie, a great draw player. I might have just played a draw around the corner guard, but hindsight's better than 2020, so. Going to stay with the offense and throw in a center guard. Speaking of the best players in the world, the Grand Slam of Curling WFG Masters is going on in Oakville right now. I do have a horse in that race. Wife Jennifer Jones and team are in the quarterfinals against Team Kim from Korea, one of the best teams in the world. Really hoping Team Jones can pull out 3 wins in a row here over the next 2 days.
Long way to curl. You got to keep it coming. Yes.
Don't even need a birthday present, Jen, if you can pull out 3 wins.
You got to go.
Got to try and finish this one. Doesn't want to leave it open. Getting awfully tight, but pretty good effort there. Mostly buried, tough chase. Bumper, hit and roll, over behind the corner guard. Might be able to roll in the rings, probably not. But hit and roll, open up shot rock and save your shooter. If not, you're going to see Saskatchewan peel that corner guard. So Marie-Josée sounding a little bit narrow on this one, a little bit inside the target line. Sylvie's been working hard today. Yeah, good call there by Chantal. Knew it wasn't going to roll, so letting it curl enough that at least you're going to chip that one open. Is Sherry going to play the come around or the straight guard?
You like just tight there?
I think that's a good call. Coming in.
Slide into there, it's not the end of the world. But I
don't
think just the same kind of weight, Brenda.
I don't think sliding in is very good, and I'll tell you why. Sliding in, you either got to play the straight come around and stay buried, or you got to throw the guard. Because if you play the either or and you slide into the top 12 or top 8 half open, and Quebec makes a good shot, hit and roll behind the corner, all of a sudden, a deuce is in the mix.
Hard line.
Another tight throw or another early sweep call anyway.
Go.
Doesn't sound like Sherry likes this one very much at all, and I see why. That was just not one of Brenda's best, not her typical throw. Turned it inside, threw it soft, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Just got it curling early, and see if Quebec can make them pay. Maddie, in turn, control, hit and roll just across the center line behind the staggered guards. Collect your high five from your teammates and slide to the sideboards.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Sydney. Yeah, Sydney, hard.
Trying to go the other way, I think. Yeah, just right on the nose.
10.
So opportunity slides back over to Patty Hersecorn here with the same shot. Somebody's going to get one behind those staggered center guards. Whoever does is going to be looking good for a steal or a multiple point.
Yes, hard. Hard, guys, quick. Quick. Hard for a piece.
Hard for a piece, that's not good.
Good sweep.
I think that's
Good
overly
sweep.
aggressive to say hard for a piece.
Okay.
She's staying in the rings.
It's a little tight. Okay.
So now a free come around. Hit and rolls are
Let's go.
makeable, but the come arounds are much easier to pinpoint than a hit and roll. Jose saying there's some junk on the ice. Sweeper's helping her out. Refocus. Top, just bite the forefoot, dead buried, perfect shot. Looks heavy. Looks very heavy. Oh no.
Attention.
They don't hate it. Hopefully I misread that one from up here, but looked like she threw this one fairly hard. Line is absolutely perfect. Just need this to stop in front of the tee line. Not going to do that. Shot rock buried though. Somebody's going to score this end. Let's see who it's going to be. 3 shots remaining each. So Patty missed 2 draws earlier in the game. See if she's made that adjustment. The miss on draws continues to be heavy, which tells me the ice is fairly fast and not slowing down at all.
Whoa. Whoa.
So Sherry says whoa, and the sweepers dive in.
Looks like more than that.
She's calling
Got
weight
lots
again,
of
but
room.
she's been
It's
right
running
every
like it's
time.
heavy. Yep.
Doesn't need to curl. Line's really good, I think.
Hard.
Does not need to curl.
Get in there, Sherry.
I think that's a case of over communication, too much communication, and when there's too much, you can change the word from communication to confusion.
Shot, Patty.
I don't know, maybe this team does rely on Sherry to call the weight, but I think it's just causing her sweepers to second guess it. And who am I to second guess a 4-time Canadian champion? But all I can do is offer my opinion. I think that's what I'm here to do.
Whoa, okay, whoa.
So same kind of shot here. Needs to be a little lighter, but line's getting tight.
Whoa, whoa, correct, whoa, whoa, whoa.
But looks a little bit strong again. Gonna go right to the back
Go,
line.
Sylvie. Just Sylvie. Hard, V. Hard.
Okay, did she stay? I don't even think she stayed for second shot.
Okay.
Disappointing result for Quebec.
I think so.
Now Sherry's gonna play that in-turn draw.
Okay, I gave you okay, Patty?
Yes, là, je te dis.
Give me a little. Well, yeah, I need more if they have to sweep it, I think.
So there should be no guesswork here. Definitely know the path, know how much it's going to curl. Should know the speed. Got your best player in the hack.
We're second.
That's big.
If you can get it past ours to the top of the four is all you need, even half buried.
I know why Chantal was asking her sweepers to sweep
Still
that
is
red
fast
one.
there, hey?
Didn't want to leave a pocket there, but would have
Still
been
is
nice if
fast,
it
eh?
stopped for second shot.
Okay.
So talking about the speed there, Sherry just wants confirmation.
Line's really good. Want a 6 or 7? 6. Line's good.
Sounds close.
You got room. You got room. Hard.
The
Bite the
line's
board. Go,
definitely
Patty,
good
give it
enough
to
that you don't
Patty.
have to worry about it. Good looking shot here. Very good shot. A lot of sweeping, as Sherry says, you're tired yet. A lot of sweeping this end, but
I'll buy you the
tough rock for Chantal and Team Quebec to deal with. To me, it looks like all they can really do is kind of pick it out of there.
Back 8.
Back 8 she's calling, so she's trying to chip it and stay.
Attention quand elle pogne la
Um,
course, elle peut y aller ou bien elle va avoir des
Maybe? I don't think
direct
so.
sur le bord, là.
I don't think you can hit it thin enough to get it across the top of the red and hit it far enough that your shooter stays in the 8-foot. So because of that,
Juste back 8, 90.
I like just picking it. I know that doesn't, it's not very good, but
J'en pogne à peu près un quart.
I don't know what she's doing.
La moitié, c'est correct.
if you jam this and
On va
roll a
donner
rock
une chance des bords de
towards the broom,
Maybe.
might not have a shot on your last one.
Fire back one.
See what Chantal has in store for us.
À tête d'abord. À tête d'abord. On s'en vient là.
Got a curl here.
Off. Marie. Wow, wow,
It's
wow,
close.
wow. Attends, encore, attends.
It's close. Oh, don't know why they didn't give that a carve. Just a little heavy. You can see that was hack weight. She wanted back 8, back 12.
Guard that. Hey?
Just went by. It was making a move at the end. I thought it might get there.
Wow. I might make it worse for her there, Patty.
Hard to get another one in there. I'm as greedy as the next guy. I mean, if I do, you know what? Change my vote. I like the outturn draw.
She's going to have something. I think. No.
I think
I'd
the
guard it.
if you're gonna guard, I think I'd guard the outturn. I don't think there's a shot here for 2.
I don't think I need to go in.
I guess she can't come to the
She's gonna
outturn.
have a shot somewhere.
She can't come to the backing on the outturn, so this is fine. Change my vote again. I'm allowed.
Just a guard. Yeah, cheap.
So just throwing the intern guard, just trying to take away that chase, and we're going to see Chantal have to take on the outturn draw again to the side of the button. Makeable for 1, but extremely precise and difficult.
Clean all the way.
I think they like the line here.
Clean it, guys. Somebody clean it.
Please clean it, Sherry says. I don't think she took anything away. If that shot was there before, it's still there, but she's not even looking at it. You get close to that guard with backline weight, you got to keep sweeping it.
Non, non, juste par là de la feuille. OK. Oui, oui.
I think it's just for 1 anyway, though, so this draw is probably easier, but see if she changes her mind at all when she gets in the hack. It sometimes looks different from the other end, and
A lot of rotation. I didn't want to add a lot to
la feuille du Canada, les filles, là. La feuille du Canada. Faut que je poigne le coin, là. Faut que quand la fleur du Canada qu'il y a, là, avant l'outline, là, il faut qu'elle soit sur le bord, là, de la... du milieu, ouais. OK?
I was cautiously pulling at them for the weight because
So we're either going to the break here, up 4-1 for Saskatchewan or 3-2 for Saskatchewan. The reigning champs will have the lead going into the second half.
Pas capable? On va être proche.
Haven't laid a broom to it yet. Here's some sweeping to get some curl, but judging by the line, this is too heavy, and Saskatchewan's going to steal a point here and take a 4-1 lead into the fifth end in the second half of this game. We'll be right back after this quick break.
It's a beautiful blend of strategy, skill, and creativity. Curling. But it's our people that make us great. We're a mosaic of countless experiences. We communicate and collaborate. We value new ideas and different perspectives.
I like it.
We learn from our past and from our future. We may even disagree sometimes, but it's in our differences that we can see our strengths. The beauty of our sport is reflected in our people and our values. Regardless of your ethnicity or gender, your abilities, your stage in life, your beliefs, or who you love. The rocks and the ice don't discriminate. And as curlers, we won't either. We will be the change that we want to see in the world. Curling is a place for everyone.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
It's time to experience the wonder and excitement of Yarmouth and Acadian shores. Stay at one of the many charming accommodations, adventure along the ocean coast, or just be cozy by the fire and enjoy some of the darkest and clearest skies in North America. This December, be a part of the action with the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championship. You'll find all of this and so much more with your special getaway in Yarmouth and Acadian shores.
Welcome back, curling fans. We've had 4 ends in the books here at the Everest Canadian Senior Women's Curling Championship Final, gold medal match between Saskatchewan and Quebec. Saskatchewan with a 3-point lead. Quebec needing to find a way to turn this game around and get some momentum going on their side. Momentum's certainly a hard thing to get going. Saskatchewan has it, but it is easy to lose. Quebec's got to remind themselves of that. So see what happens in the second half here, but Quebec's going to start with the hammer. A 2-point score here would certainly go a long way to keep this game going. In the bronze medal match, Nova Scotia versus Ontario after a torrid start, trading threes back and forth. they've traded forces. So it's 4-4 playing the fifth. So my 13-12 prediction was a little bit aggressive. But 4 ends here and a couple rocks in play in the fifth end. Double centers awfully close together. One rollout away from a blank end here, though, it looks like to me, but time will tell. Still see a lot of the men's semi-finalists hanging around the lounge down here watching the ladies bring it home. Sherry whistling while she works. I'd be whistling too if I was up 3 with 4 ends to go in a national championship and was a 4-time defending champ. Guess she's earned that right and that attitude and that feeling. But if this week commentating has taught me anything, it's that things turn quickly on the sheet of curling ice. So let's see what the ladies have in store for us this next 4 ends. I think you're going to see Sherry ask Anita to throw this one right on the top of the forefoot, top of the button. And probably going to see a corner guard from Quebec, and then you're going to see Anita being asked to throw another one right in front of her first one, I would think.
No.
Sherry continuing
I'd say it
to
looks like lots. 8, 8, 9, I'd say, unless it starts digging. 13, 8, it might.
looks pretty good.
Good.
That's about exactly where you'd want that shot. At least that's where I'd want it. And Sylvie Daniel, Quebec lead, being asked to throw the corner guard.
Tiens-la, Marie. Tiens-la, Marie, si t'es capable.
So
Juste t'es capable. Juste.
trying
Okay, correct. Just the weight.
trying to hold
Just
the
the weight.
line straight early, I think. But now they've switched, so I'm confused.
Oui, oui, oui. Pas trop loin parce que. Oui, 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 oui. oui.
Oh, another good shot
Pas trop loin
by
de la
Sylvie.
ligne. C'est beau.
It's a perfect corner guard.
C'est pas assez vite.
I think you're going to see Sherry fill the rings
Super
now, but
tight's fine.
okay.
You slide in, it's okay.
okay. As I've mentioned this week, sometimes if you wonder about curling strategy, ask yourself, if I'm Quebec, what do I want Sherry to do here? And what I want Sherry to do is throw a guard so that we can throw a freeze, and then they're going to throw some kind of draw, and there's going to be rocks everywhere right away.
Not curling yet.
If Sherry throws it in the house here, if I'm
Line's
Quebec,
good.
I'm like, well, shoot, what do we do with this? If I
Yep,
go around the
straight.
corner, she's going to guard it. Then it's not great. They have 2 in there.
Split the line.
If I hit it,
Split the line.
then we've
Whoa,
only got 2 or
whoa.
3 rocks in play, and I need
Really
rocks in
nice.
play. So
2
great,
pistols.
great shot there from Anita, as Sherry said, 2 pistols. So Chantel's going to ignore the center and go around the corner. This is a good call. See if Sylvie can get one in there, dead buried, that might last the entire end.
C'est correct. Tiens-la, Marie, si t'es capable.
Ligne est correct, so line is good.
Okay,
Now
la ligne est correcte. La ligne est correcte. Juste le weight.
So as long as the weight is good, I don't know why they're switching again
Hard.
and switching back. They've done that
Hard,
twice.
les filles. Hard.
The sweeping dance, as it's become.
Push.
This looks like a great come around. Got to get this one in there, finish it up, finish it up.
You got any?
Not very much by the sounds of it. That thing is lost. That's a
Just come around it.
That's a perfect come around. Great,
Come
great
this
pair of
way.
stones there by Sylvie Daniel, and
What?
can't
The
hear.
This one? Well, you can, but okay.
Gonna
I prefer this.
Sherry entertained that idea for a second. I agree with Sherry. I like going around here. If there was another shot to call, it would be a high center guard, but up 3, I don't think you want to do that.
Hit it for line.
The early sweeps for Team Saski
Line's
continue. Gotta go. They think they're light.
Hard. Hard, you got it, Patty. You got
Patty
it.
Hersecorn working hard here.
Good sweep.
Pretty good. Would have been great to get that a little farther, but I can't play the nose double because I think it just comes right over and jams on their one behind the house, behind the corner. So control, 2/3, hit and roll. You're going to leave this right in front of the other one though, so it's not going to be a great result. But they don't have much choice. The other choice is to throw an out-turn freeze on shot rock.
Yep. Yes.
I like that better because you're already second shot.
Hard. Hard. Hard, lift it hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Nice shot.
That is a great shot. You're going to lose your corner guard now though.
Straight peel.
You can see here, hits about a half a stone across the top, drives it straight back and splits that one off the button. Just a great shot by Marie-José, but the result is not awesome.
Yep.
So what is Quebec going to do when Saskatchewan peels this? I would hope they would go around that yellow one, top 12. Get one
Good.
back 8 foot, lie
Roll it,
2.
Patty. Roll it. Nice throw, Brenda. Really good.
Or she could guard that one again, but I like coming around that other one.
I got it.
Strategy is different depending on who you're playing, and this is a good call. I just like if you go back 8, buried, are they going to take on the crosshouse double? And if they miss it, you go around it again. If they make it, you still have the come around, freeze potentially.
Tiens-la, Sylvie. Tiens-la, tiens-la, tiens-la.
Risk reward. This is a good call.
Eh, où?
Needs to guard this
Bravo,
well though.
Curling.
Like this is
No,
a
Joe,
precise
Joe.
shot.
No, Joe. No. Whoa.
Looks like it might be over curling. It's too high. That's unfortunate miss
Just a
there.
10,
Difficult
Patty.
to make the perfect guard on really good curling ice that's curling this much. Just when they started to build a little bit of momentum and have a chance here. Now if Patty can hit and roll to the 4 foot, try and draw play away from the corner guards. I think Chantel's still going to have to go around the corner guard.
Yes.
Sounds
Hard,
tight.
Guys, quick. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, wow, that guard wasn't really in play.
That's okay.
So she got that one going. Big break there for Quebec. Are they going to guard it again?
No.
They are going to guard it again. Okay. Not a bad call. Just a tricky shot. Got to get the weight right here to get the line right. And then I think you're going to see, if you do make a good guard here, if Jose can make a good guard, you're going to see Sherry peel it off. So nothing wrong with the call. Don't want to give Patty that same chase, though. She will not miss that again.
Eh, où? OK. Attention, attention, juste à la fin.
Just wants it
Juste à la
halfway.
fin, juste Sylvie. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gotta
whoa,
stop
whoa,
curling
faut qu'elle arrête,
again.
faut qu'elle arrête. Arrête.
This is high. Don't care what the line is. This is chaseable. That's too high.
Half. OK, same weight. Try to stick right there. Right at me.
Unfortunate error there from Quebec again. I just think there's a lot more room for error on the come around is part of the reason I like that shot, but I'm not out there, so it doesn't really matter what I like. See if Patty can give her skipper, Sherry Anderson, a better throw here.
Clean, clean, yes.
Sounds pretty good. Oh, did they lose it? Oh.
Roll it.
Sherry told you everything you needed to know there, folks.
Really good. I just should have had somebody cleaning it.
Just by. That was almost disaster if that just feathers it.
We were hearing that.
So now a chance for a force, but still a deuce opportunity.
Well, it was a good
with a really good hit and roll. I didn't see if they're rolling high side or low side. With that throw, they're not going to end up low side, I don't think. Trying to make it curl to stay. And just going to hit and roll out. See what Sherry does here. I think she'll probably draw the button. Side of the forefoot. She could try in there. That's the other option.
I like that, I think.
Feels like the wind's out of the sails a bit for Quebec right now.
It's okay.
Easy to do, easy to feel that way. And they're also a team that doesn't show a lot of motion, so I could be totally making that up. I could be way off. I mean, I don't even speak their language, so I don't really know how they feel. I know how I feel in their situation. I've been in this situation a few times.
Some more of a 50.
2 points. You hear the claps for Nova Scotia and Team Teresa Breen. Drawing, skipped by Helen Radford, but Teresa throws last rock. Drawing in for 2 in the 5th end to take a 6-4 lead over Ontario. Heading to the 6th end, Ontario will have the hammer in the bronze medal game at the Everest Senior Canadian Curling Championship.
Room right now. Room. Brenda's rock if you gotta go.
Does not want to be 7-8. Doesn't want to be behind the tee line. It's kind of why I like drawing just open, because then even if you're anywhere in the rings is pretty good, but this looks like a good shot. Needs to curl though. Weight's perfect. Nothing wrong with that. So I think she has to roll behind the yellow. Rolling all the way over behind the red isn't really going to help her. Sherry will always be able to chase it.
Wow, down the slide path, it's starting to dig a little bit, for sure.
I think Jose's right. I think you got to roll under and hope Sherry throws a bad one and misses the 4 or 5 foot run back. And if she does make it, maybe it won't be in the rings. If she hits it high, and then maybe you could get a blank.
Well, she makes a perfect roll. She's going to be behind the tee line. So should, if it's buried, probably just freeze to it.
I think she's decided for the long roll the other way. Well, it's not going to quite roll that flat. That's optimistic thinking, but heard Sherry say if she makes it, she'll just freeze to it. That would be an option. I'll throw a little bit of weight here. Long roll, probably at least control.
Hard line, CV. Really hard for a piece.
Uh-oh, she got this one really inside. The spot is fairly straight, though. This is close.
I'm in there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Keep going.
Good shot.
Yeah.
How good is that? What a great shot there from Skip Chantel Osborne. Kind of rolled right in the hole, but
I don't think it'll do anything, Patty.
not a huge hole to come through. Could have rolled that a little farther. Great shot,
like
though,
that?
nonetheless.
Doesn't look quite as visually appealing from down here.
Just an inch more.
So just has to get through the hole, but you can see there's not a lot of space on either side. It has to be within 2 inches. I don't see her getting through the hole and rolling out. I guess if she just hairs by one of them, maybe, but if she gets through here, Quebec's going to be forced to take a point. And if she doesn't, it'll be an open draw.
Whoa. Whoa. Brenda.
With a mystery deuce potentially here for Quebec. Sounds like she's missed it. She's missed it badly. And what a skips deuce this would be for Quebec, and a little glimmer of hope. When I said the wind was out of their sails, I am not a sailor, don't know what I'm talking about. Sherry's second guessing it, and I get it. When we miss, we always second guess. That's our curling curse.
Real big hole.
Catch, correct?
She wouldn't say that if she got through there. I think her other shot was probably an in-turn come around the corner guard to freeze to that one, but hindsight, really smart after the fact, us curlers. Still a great situation for Team Saskatchewan, but Chantal continues to impress. Oh, don't jinx her, Brent. Okay, good. Keep it clean. Looks like we're going to go to the sixth end. 3 ends left in the Canadian final here. And Saskatchewan's up 1 with the hammer. Still anyone's game. We'll be right back to take on the 6th end here with Saskatchewan with the hammer and a 1-point lead.
That wasn't the easiest.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back, curling fans. We've got 3 more ends, plus maybe some bonus action. Who knows if there's going to be an extra end. I'm done trying to predict what's going to happen in this Everest Senior Canadian Curling Championships, live from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. I'm Brent Lang, and I've got the distinct pleasure of calling the final game here between Team Quebec, skipped by Chantal Osborne, and Team Saskatchewan, 4-time defending Canadian champions, skipped by Sherry Anderson,
Nice shot, Chantal.
a name that anybody who's watched any curling in the last 25 years will be very familiar with. Sherry has played in every big game there is
Off C3, Joe.
and has dominated the seniors, Canadian seniors, for the last 4 years, trying to make it 5 in a row. Crazy to even think that that's possible in Canada.
Non, c'est correct. C'est beau.
But Quebec trying to play
Spike to 4.
streak breaker. All streaks come to an end. It's just a matter of when. Good center guard there by Sylvie Daniel. Impressed with Sylvie's play today and her sweeping.
Line's good.
Anita Silvernagel also played quite well, being asked to draw around the center
Whoa.
guard. Best defense is a good
Whoa.
offense sometimes.
Not a 7.
Not a 7. Well,
Back
it's hard
here,
to slow
then,
it
if
down,
it's
so if it's
7,
7,
back
they want to
here.
sweep it.
It's all there. It's probably through. Okay.
Mistake there from Anita. Won't be happy with herself there. So I'd love to see Quebec throw another guard here. Not going to get my wish. Especially with where that one is. But nothing wrong with this call. Come around to the button, get it buried. Put some pressure on Saskatchewan.
OK, wow, elle va être dans le fast path. Wow. Wow, ça va être la pierre à José.
For-
Non, attends. Je suis bien large. Je suis large.
I
OK,
think
les deux.
that's
Go.
too much room. Not going to get this one buried.
Hard. OK.
Just got that one wide of the line.
Hack. Right on the nose is good.
Nose is probably better than rolling under. Rolling under that guard kind of is another center guard. I'd rather roll away or nose it than roll under.
Yep. Whoa. Is it big?
Is it big? So is it heavy?
Girl.
This is really close to jamming.
I gotta know that, guys. Okay.
So a chance for the come around. Sherry does seem a little bit more on edge than normal. She's a pretty laid back person for the most part from what I know, but understandably so. Just asking her sweepers there to give her a little bit more information earlier if it's heavy.
J'ai bien de la place, Sylvie.
So 2 unfortunate results for
Les
Anita.
deux
Not
d'abord.
going to be happy with that. And a chance for Quebec. Marie-Josée. This one's
Hard. OK, wow.
walking towards the guard.
Je vais lui donner les doubles.
Not heavy enough. Doesn't want to leave an easy double peel here.
On aurait pu continuer.
And that's about as hard a double peel as you can leave. So I'm not sure how Sherry's going to deal with that. Might just see her peel the center one, yeah. not really an easy double peel. So just going to see her peel the center one, roll away, leaving the Quebec the out turn come around the semi-center, semi-corner guard.
Yes! Yes! Hard!
This one is definitely
Hard.
tight.
Whoa!
This is not going to peel it, that's for sure. Hit it on
Okay,
the wrong
that's all right.
side, but it is actually all right. That's a pretty good result. That's better than what she was playing, I think. So predictably,
Même weight, Marie. Même weight.
same weight
Plus vite ici.
is what she's asking for. You can see was trying to hit it there on the other side. Can happen.
La ligne est correcte. Proche, José.
Line
Yes!
looks good.
Yes! Whoa!
Working
Whoa.
it now.
Whoa! Vas-y,
Line's
Sylvie.
still got a curl,
Vas-y, Vic.
actually.
Let's go,
Oh,
Lucie.
it's on a
Tire dans le
perfect
pied.
line if
Hard.
the speed is there. Got to get it
Hard,
past
hard,
that
hard,
angle
hard, hard, hard,
situation.
hard.
Further, further, further.
Good shot.
Good shot. I think they got it far enough. You can see that red-yellow combination that Sherry's going to check out. She's not going to check that out. She's going to run this guard into the back
Same
one.
weight, 9's good.
Okay. If they don't make a really good shot here, Sherry's going to find herself drawing against 2 or 3 or hitting against 2 or 3. Not super comfortable when you're up and not taking any chance at
Yep.
making a deuce here
Hard.
yet.
Hard! Quick! Hard! Roll it!
This looks close.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice
great
shot.
shot. Very good shot there from Brenda Gertzen, clipping the back one. Now there's a deuce available maybe, right? Just about 30 seconds after I said there wasn't.
Ici. Restez là.
And you can see it's a tough situation for
C'est
Chantal in
ça, on
Quebec.
essaye ça. Un des deux.
That's a hard shot. Here's the replay. Peels the
did
guard, rolls off, drives it back on the 1-back-8, just clips it, but takes it out of play and brings in that top yellow one now back into play.
Non, non, je peux pas.
Might be time just to throw a
Direct sa
guard
jambe.
or hit and roll on the yellow. They're going to take a timeout here. What do you like at home, folks?
On peut pas frapper la jaune.
Hit and roll on the yellow. Or you guard. I don't like the split. I don't think it's good to go into the house with the play right now if you're Quebec. Unless you're hitting and trying to do it that way. Leaving that yellow one and going in the rings is trouble.
It was okay. Ouais, juste un split. Back 4. Ouais, même si on l'a pas ici.
Georgette Sparks, my #1 updater.
Le plus mince possible.
Jones scored 2 in end 1. I like it, Georgette. Keep more of that coming.
Voler à la fin.
Yeah, making them think about it.
Rob Parsons, appreciate the kind words. Enjoying the commentary.
Okay. Back 4, back 8.
He's using big words I can't understand, so I'm not going to try and read. Self-deprecating at times. Oh, I haven't been able to read it. I appreciate that, Rob. I've had a good time doing this. I wasn't sure what commentating would be like. Got some tips from my wife and got to do some commentary at the Everest Canadian Club Championships at West Edmonton Mall. What an amazing event that was for a couple days. So learned the ropes, and here I am, Randy, backing me up here this week for about 7 or 8 minutes, and then he's been in the lounge ever since, but that's his main job, so no complaints here. I've really enjoyed it. Would love to do some more of this in the future.
Okay, push.
So they are playing the split.
Hard! Hard! Hard, 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 hard! Hard, 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 hard!
Really got to hold the line here. Close. get some separation. That's a pretty good shot. Got it buried, which is important. Mika Ellis saying, enjoying the commentary. Trying to nose hit for now. Can't be easy commentating alone and talking to yourself the whole game. And yes, I did wish Jennifer good luck, but good news is I talk to myself a lot. So it's not that abnormal. And anytime I watch curling, I commentate in my head. So just kind of saying it out loud now. Just trying to nose. And she said it with confidence, which makes me think she has some kind of plan here. Maybe work it for a double.
Good. Nice throw.
Good shot there. And now Quebec's got to make a hit and roll behind that staggered situation because Jose on her first one made the tap buried. I don't think you want to look at that situation. That's going to come back towards the red.
T'aimes-tu mieux l'intern? On a de la place. Contrôle encore.
Going to switch to the in-turn. Whatever the thrower prefers. To me, it looks like an out-turn shot, but lots of room for the in-turn, too. I just don't like having that in my eye, and that's what can happen. You have that. Well, if I set this, I might hit the wide one.
Yes!
Sounds close.
Hard!
We're going to have a nose hit, I think. Oh, no, made the little roll. Really good shot there. I think Saskatchewan's going to blow that up and roll in the rings. Oh, I'm wrong again.
Same thing.
I would consider hitting that situation and trying to get the yellow spinning so that back red's open. Get rid of the two reds. Might be able to roll in the house. She actually thinks the double might be there. Was having a look. No real danger of a steal here just yet, unless Sherry misses uncharacteristically.
Yes. Hard. Hard.
Really want this one swept. It's going to wreck on the yellow. Is that going to stay? Kills them all.
Okay.
That sweeping where the rock has already been really doesn't work. Anita, we're going to have a drink at the lounge tonight and discuss that.
A little bit. I thought we were going to get by. If we get by.
Almost got by, almost perfection. If that sneaks by, she's going to be really close to the double, but instead, leaving the red one, killing all the yellows, both the yellows rather, but still not a scary situation for Saskatchewan just yet.
Yeah.
So I think what Chantel wants to do here is kind of half bury one.
I don't think so.
Above the tee line for sure.
The fourth.
And then Sherry will probably chase it and hit and roll and lie one, and then Chantel's going to nose it, and Sherry's going to have a nose for one. Is what's going to happen most of the time. So Ontario in the bronze medal game was forced to 1 and 6. Superfan Rick Edwards still upset that hasn't seen his favorite senior ladies team on the stream. I guess they were only, rumor has it they're one of 2 teams that were not on the stream all week. Talked earlier in the week, some interesting choices of who's on the TV sheet or the streaming sheet. I know it's on Everest mind. They want to put the best possible product on there. No disrespect to any other teams, but some teams here are more experienced than others. This one they think is heavy, and they think it is because it is. They're right. I get that by there. Don't leave a pocket. Okay, still not a good spot. So this turns from a force to a possible deuce in one shot. So Sherry, can she find draw weight here, find the line, match them up, and draw just in front of the tee line, an inch or two buried so that there's a little angle.
Like in front of them there, guys.
Make it very difficult for Chantel to get rid of
No,
it.
if the line's good, bury an inch tee line, I think we're okay. She
Yeah.
can't get it out. We don't, no.
If you go right to it, then they can follow you down. It's not the end of the world if you do go right to it, though. Better than trying to make it perfect and coming up just short of the 8 foot.
Think I need less, Patty?
Wait only right now.
Here comes.
Whoa! Not your rock, Anita.
Thinking it needs to curl.
Wait only.
I don't know that the line is too far
Heavy.
off. Oh no, it must be heavy to be on that line
To the
still by
back
this
one.
point. Weight's perfect. And that's pretty good. Just wide open though, so just needed to curl about 3 inches, and that's a fantastic shot. But now Chantal definitely has room to nose it with some weight. Blast it out of there off her own if she so chooses. Ooh, doesn't, yeah, okay. I thought she was walking over for the draw ice, but needs to just make the double. That's on the yellow one and the second shot red one there, right behind it. Right on the nose, even a little bit low side. Roll buried and force Sherry to draw against 2.
Couplé d'à peu près d'un demi-pouce.
It's on the way. That looks wide.
Right, isn't it?
Sherry agrees with me.
Just gonna get it the other way though.
Uh-oh, Quebec fans. Unfortunate there. Chantal disappointed in herself. Just got that one wide of the intended delivery, the intended target line, and bit of a skips deuce here, an unforced error, and whoa, as long as Sherry doesn't fall down and hurt herself. Doing a little jig back there. Oh, hi, Randy. How's the lounge? A good friend would bring me a drink. Randy holding court in Furby's lounge down there. Anyway, back to the action. Sherry Anderson with the same draw she just threw for 2 points and a 3-point lead with 2 ends to go in the national championship final. A really great place to be. Looks like she's a bit wider, but it's curling, so a little different throw there from Sherry, I would guess. When it curls early, it doesn't slide as well.
Hard.
Panic.
Go, guys. You
Did
need
she
full
pull
eight.
the string? She's missed this draw for 2. And she's a fan of Fix-It Auto. And we're going to go 5-3, massive break for Quebec. 5-3 Saskatchewan after 6. Quebec will have the hammer in 7. We'll be right back after this.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back, curling fans. Georgette Sparks, you're letting me down. Team Jones gave up a 3 in the second, and no more of those. Just don't update me when they give up points, okay? Anyway, back to the task at hand. A big missed opportunity for Sherry. I don't know if she just got that one curling and it lost all the speed or what happened there, but it doesn't matter because it's in the past. So 5-3 Saskatchewan. Sherry calling for a guard here, or is she calling it in the rings? She's halfway up, but she's already up at the hog line, wants the sweep. So they did call it in, but thinking it's light. This looks like half in and half out to me. So got to keep it going. It's perfect. It's exactly where they wanted it.
Nice
Starting to wonder if it's faster coming this way. I haven't noticed it all week, but today there's been, they obviously thought that was light and it got all the way to the 4 foot. Corner guard coming here from Sylvie Daniel. That miss from Sherry's got to give Quebec some life. They got to build on that and think that maybe this is our day. Things are going our way in the last couple of minutes. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to try and make 8 shots in a row. Working this to get it closer to the rings. Don't want this too high. If you make 8 shots in a row with the hammer, you almost always get 2 or more points. Sherry got to shake off that draw.
Clean.
I get that it's disappointing.
Where? Got to curl a bit.
This one looks like it's right to it almost. It's a good shot though. I wouldn't be upset with this.
It's all right.
Nothing wrong with that. Lined him up pretty good. I don't like this call unless you're thinking blank's an option, and I don't think a blank's a good play here. Yeah, I used my one time. I got into Chantel's earpiece there. And she heard me, and she's going to throw the corner guard. I'd like to see them take a shot at 2 or maybe 3 here, and that's what this does. This next corner guard just guarantees that there's going to be some rocks in play all end and opportunities if Quebec makes some good shots to make a couple of points here. But certainly doesn't guarantee anything, but.
Vas-y, ça va être juste Marie. Vas-y, Marie.
Good looking shot here. As an aside, it's 5:15 and it is pitch black out. I don't like winter.
Just a 3.
So Sherry going to throw the guard. It's the only downside of what I liked there, which was the next corner guard. So somebody has to make, and right away they need Marie-Josée to make a run back and split, at least make some contact, spread them around a bit.
Looks like. Okay, we got room. Anita, you might have to finish it here.
3-4. Don't want to be in the house.
No.
So this spot's faster than they think.
Finish it. Whoa.
Don't want to let them roll in the rings here. That's important.
Nice shot.
Pretty good.
Good call.
Okay, Marie-Josée. Bumper, okay. I would throw this a little harder than that. Right on the nose would be great. Kill the back 2 yellows. The other one will spring probably behind your corner guard. Leave your shooter there. Lots of reds to bump up. Too late for Sherry to really peel because there's 3 guards. So hit and stay here is good. Anything else is a bonus. Move those around at the back.
Yes.
Sounded tight. Bumper weight's not going to move much around though.
Okay, whoa.
Got to stay here though.
Whoa. Yep.
This is close.
Whoa.
It's going to move some stuff around.
Okay.
Good shot. Like, I'd just like to see her hit it there harder. Left them all above the tee line.
Same thing. Even if you tuck around that red a hairs, no more weight though.
Okay, so we've got action. There's the update in the bronze medal game. Nova Scotia up 1 with the hammer, playing 7, 6-5. No guards in play. Ontario shot rock. Nova Scotia second behind it, but not dead behind
Looks
it.
like
So
war. Okay.
Ontario's coach, Kim Kelly, familiar name. I think a
Running
5-time Scotties champion with Colleen
line's
Jones out of
great.
Nova Scotia, coaching for Ontario.
Yep. Yes.
Looks strange to see her in an Ontario jacket, but
Okay, that's good. Good shooting.
so time for a big shot for, I like it. Let's play our red one in here. If we're going to make something good, let's do it with our rock.
Si on fait ça de même, c'est correct. On n'a pas le choix d'aller avec le même weight.
You need, yeah, the same weight. I think
Bump,
she's right.
Même weight.
I think you need at least bump to come through there with the out turn and get by the corner guard and not over curl. Want to hit 7/8 of this rock. Plant it on the yellow one. Roll your shooter a little bit, and
Whoa.
I think she's wide, folks.
Sylvie, essaye-la.
Doesn't want to hit this corner guard. Uh-oh. Ah, this is all over the corner guard.
Whoa.
Okay. starting to look like trouble here for Quebec. Might have been wrong in my suggestion to throw another corner guard. However, I think
the inside of this one.
obviously she missed that shot. It was a
Top
difficult
house.
shot, but I think the error was just
gonna
throwing
be nice
bumper
out
on
here,
that
Patty.
hit. Control, normal. I mean, you got to save your shooter, but you got to move those behind the tee line at the very least. If those were all behind the tee line, even two of them, it's a pretty good situation. Then they could have played just a tap on that or a come around somewhere. Anyway, this is where we are, and Saskatchewan's starting to feel pretty confident here, I would think.
Room. Off.
Playing the come around, I thought. Lot of room if they're playing the come around. This is way farther than 5 as well. That was wishful thinking. Okay, so chance for a double in a roll, maybe even a triple. I think there is room. Time for a big shot for Quebec here. Nope. Doesn't see it. Run back's fine. It's really hard.
Nice little wall there.
Throw this hard and hit it anywhere low on the yellow one, and you're going to get in for shot rock. Control, okay. My other challenge here is you might roll in front of those other two yellows. I've already used my phone a friend, though, so. Big miss from Teresa Breen. Open flash almost.
Rush. Yep, yes.
Likes
yes,
it.
Eddie.
Whoa. Shoot, just overswept that one a little
J'aurais
bit.
dû la prendre avant les filles. Je savais qu'elle n'était pas pour monter.
So
I
Sherry was
think I like the same thing right there.
okay.
Just top house.
Hard to take both away. Hard
Guard
to take
that.
everything away. Because if you guard, you're going to leave the draw. And if you guard the draw, you're going to leave the hit and roll. I think I'd be going to the top 4 foot here. Patty needs basically the same weight, even a little bit less
Whoa.
than her last one.
Whoa.
She just wants top 12.
Running. Running. It's got to curl, guys.
Swept it
Hard
out of her
curl,
hand, and that's
hard
definitely going to
curl.
affect the line.
Hard.
Got a curl even to get by this corner guard.
Good, 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 good.
I don't know that that's good.
Nice.
It's guarded it, but you forced her into the come around now. And that's the easiest of all the ways to get a rock buried. Doesn't look like an easy one. It's not an easy one, but no choice here for Quebec.
Okay.
Crunch time, second last end, Canadian final. Got to make a good come around here.
A little bit.
Ouais, j'ai pas de ligne. J'ai pas de ligne.
No line. This one's out there, and it looks like it's heavy. This is going to hang on that yellow one
Mieux, là.
most times.
Ça s'en vient. On a une chance.
Oh,
Yep.
here it comes.
Yep. Whoa.
Wasn't
this
as
away.
heavy as I
Qu'est-ce
thought.
qu'on a? Go,
It's
Sylvie,
actually
go.
light.
Hard. Hard, hard, hard,
Gotta
hard,
go
hard,
to
hard.
get shot rock
Hard,
here.
hard, hard, hard.
Not sure if that picked or what happened there, but they didn't like the line, and then all of a sudden the speed came off and it curled. And
I hate guarding, but we're sitting 2. She can't double from the outside right one.
We'll call time.
they're gonna have a look at this. It's starting to get awfully difficult for Quebec to get a rock in there.
Oh, wait, Joe.
She's got the tap, but
Sorry, les
it's
filles.
only for
J'aurais dû la
one.
faire prendre avant. Quand j'ai vu qu'elle bougeait, j'aurais
And
dû
if
la
I go
prendre.
right there, I've got
Avant.
something.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ouais.
If I go here, she's going to tap. Sitting 1. What do you see?
C'est une affaire, mais c'est parce que je peux pas sortir une ligne.
I think she can afford to throw the guard here, but
Peut-être à la fin, là, on va voir ce qu'elle va faire.
I don't know what else you do, actually.
Well, then, yeah, then she taps mine. But either way, I guess that's better. I just don't see anything else. I mean, unless I try to tap that up, but well, I give you out there though, hey? I'm trying to get to right here. Follow them down. Yep.
So, a little bit unsure on what she has finally decided here.
Yeah, I think just a tight 3.
Yeah, tight 3. So take away
Like
that
blocking
hole.
that
Because she's
draw. Make
afraid
her
of
make the tap.
Chantel
If she
coming through
makes
there
the
and
tap,
splitting that red when she
opening
just threw. If
up
she got
on
through the tight to the guard, she might be able to split that in there and lie 2. Definitely possible.
So, what should I think? 16 for us?
Just wants to take that away. We've got a tie game in the bronze medal match, as it should be, coming down to the wire. Team Ontario stealing 1 in 7, so 1 end for all the marbles. Nova Scotia, Hammer, Ontario looking to steal.
Where?
Line's great. Hold.
Sounds like they like this one.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good shot, exactly what they wanted. So, Quebec, what do we got going here? Double tap on the reds, maybe? Not sure what they're looking at over there. Run back on the red. Can you make the run double, or is that corner guard in the way? I can't tell from my angle. Doesn't look like you can make the run double to me.
Il est mince en tabarnouche. Tu sais, je peux la pogne à mince. Comme ça, puis ça là, mais...
Yeah, she does that. She's not going to get, she can't get the double,
Don't see a lot of great options.
right?
Que je viens de cross.
She's going to be right there.
Play the nose, hit on the yellow hard, and make the triple on the yellows to lie 1. And it would be hard for Saskatchewan to get one in there. They do have an intern tap.
Faut que j'en pogne 3 quarts.
I think the double tap is what they're looking at here. I think that makes some sense. A couple of ways to make a good shot there. Tap, tap into the red. If you hit it a little high and tap it into the yellow, that's also going to work out for you.
Well, yeah, if she does make a shot. But I mean, she's going to open it up to tap it, right?
She is going to open it up. Yeah, she's going to open up that yellow tap for Sherry, if you can hear Sherry in the background.
Tap, tap. I should be able to tap our. You know what I mean?
Double raise.
You know what I mean?
Double raise.
80.
That I understand.
Oui. 80? OK.
80. Is it 420? Split time, really?
Reste avec pour la ligne. Close pour la ligne.
Close line. This is a little straighter here.
Whoa.
Don't-
Push. Yes.
Whoa, whoa. This is very
Yes,
close.
yes.
Stay tuned here, folks. What a shot.
Nice shot.
Did it stay buried? Unfortunately, just needed to curl.
Did it by playing this.
What a great shot. Just needed that to curl a little bit more, and then that would have went, instead of straight back, it would have went more angled and stayed buried, but that's just an exceptional curling shot. A double raise tap to the button.
I mean, I can.
So Sherry thinking this angle raise is easier than through the hole, and I would definitely agree with her.
Do you like this?
Through the hole is a better result, but this is pretty easy here to make contact on that red one. Through the hole is very precise, but you would lie 3. This you'll lie 3 as well, but gonna leave Chantel a fairly makeable shot for 1. Unless you hit it perfect and roll it to the top of the button, which is possible. See what Sherry's got for us here.
Yep, yes! High! High!
hard to miss this tight in this spot. Yeah, she's fine. So back-to-back good shots from the skips. Now Chantel has an in-turn hit. Here's the replay here. Gets by the guard with quite a bit of room. Sticks it there. Mission accomplished for Saskatchewan. Looking better and better to repeat for the fifth year in a row as Canadian senior women's champions.
I just threw it harder. When in doubt, throw it harder. Okay.
We'll see if Chantel can make. She made the tough one on her first. Can she make the open hit and stay here? Just as important, obviously, this shot needs to hit and stay here to stay within striking. Oh, don't like the sound of this, folks. This does not curl here, and she's got this. This is at least a 2 steal. Oh, no. Hate to see that after she's played so well all week. Just makes a fantastic shot on her first one, and that's a 2 steal for Saskatchewan and a 7-3 lead, and difficult times for Quebec. But we'll be right back for the 8th end right after this break.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back, folks, and a big turning point in this game in the 7th end. A 2 steal for Sherry Anderson, and she's got one hand back on that trophy that she owns for the last 4 or 5 years now, almost 5, 4 for sure. If she can finish this one off, it will be her 5th in a row.
Clean.
So Quebec needing 4. The 5 rock free guard zone is helpful here, but 4 is a big ask when the only time you really score 4 in curling. It does happen, but it only really happens when somebody's trying to not let you score 2 or 3 and they take on risk in the middle of a game. When they know that giving up 3 here will win them the game, they're not going to take any chances. So never say never, but Quebec needs a major miracle here. As I said earlier, you always love to see curling end on a made shot, but quite often there's a big miss, and they were in trouble that whole end. This one might slide into the rings. Oh,
10. Hit and roll out.
Okay. I'm going to have to talk about, what do you guys want to talk about for the next 10 minutes? Unfortunately, this made shot here and this game is in the books.
Yep. Hard, guys. Quick.
Sounds like she knows
Quick to
it,
get rid of it. Quick.
but she did not.
Good. Really nice. Nice shot.
Well, La Belle Province with a fantastic run. All 4 ladies were very impressive this week. Coming in here, looking at the program, I did recognize Chantel's name from back in the day when she played a lot out of the Ottawa area and did quite well, played in a handful of Scotties, and so she was on my radar, but I don't think she was on a lot of people's radar. It was a very deep field and put together a week where she's only lost 1 game to this point. And unfortunately for Quebec and Quebec curling fans, this one is just not going to go their way. But they can keep their chin up and be very proud of the effort they put forward. This is one they'll look back on and be proud of what they've done, and hopefully they can see that today, but it's always hard in the moment. You get to the final game, it's all you want, all you've worked for, to win that final game and represent Team Canada, call yourself a Canadian champion, hoist the trophy with your friends and teammates,
You don't get those very often.
and then it doesn't happen. It all kind of comes apart in the end, and I've lost way more Canadian finals than I've won, and I can tell you it sucks. There's just no other way to put it. So and it's never over till
Right
it's
about.
over. Marie-José playing the intern come around the one corner guard they do have.
La ligne est bonne.
Get this one into the rings. See if Brenda
Correct. Je passe l'autre.
has any early Christmas presents for Team Quebec here. Okay, short of the rings, but
All right.
tough double peel. Not sure Brenda can throw it hard enough to make this double
This
peel.
one's good.
Like Sherry said, though, just hit it high. What's going on in the bronze medal game, folks? From here, I can't see how buried everything is, but there are 3 center guards and 1 on the button and 1 right on top of it. At first glance, that's the stuff you dream of when you need to steal the win.
Hard.
They're only halfway through the end. So a lot of action over there.
Nice
Good
throw.
peel, good throw
sweep,
from
guys.
Brenda Gertzen. And they can taste it now. Killer instinct.
OK. La ligne est correcte comme c'est là. La ligne est encore correcte. Oui. Oui, encore. Oui, 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 oui. OK, est bonne. C'est beau, Marie.
Good come around there. Patty Hersecorn, countdown's on. It's just a matter of mathematics and eliminating stones now. Out-turn peel, hit it high, roll open. Doesn't matter if you stay, as long as you don't nose it and jam it. You can almost hit this anywhere. She's going to test that theory on me, though. No, she's fine. Good shot from Patty.
Sweep, guys. Good peeling.
Impressive game here from Patty this game. Didn't have her best stuff in the semifinal, but key shot in the game's got to be that hack weight hit and roll she made. I think it was in the third end. Just a great shot, setting up the first of 2-2 steals. That was a big one, though, to really turn this game and move the momentum heavily in favor of the champs, the defending champs.
Faut que ça curl. Faut que ça curl beaucoup.
Got a
Ouais,
great
les deux.
picture here sent earlier from Louis Biron and his son.
Ça curl.
They're out at a bar watching the game.
Go,
Got
go.
their Quebec jerseys
Hard,
on.
hard,
Love to
hard,
see
hard.
it. Hopefully you're
Encore,
raising a
encore,
glass
encore,
to your,
go. OK. OK.
your fellow Quebecois, as they've done a great job representing La Belle Province, as did the men. Normally you insert there, the future is bright for these provinces, and it is. Seniors is a little bit different. The next couple of years it looks like you're going to be strong. I'm sure there's more coming up.
Brenda.
Ooh, just enough. Because they're up so many, that's fine. They need that one in the house to count. So Sherry on her first, going to have a shot to win the Canadian Championship. You need to be in the house here, ladies, if I do the math correctly.
Just a little.
You can see they realize it's pretty, they've known the whole end, but now it's abundantly clear. Almost got the flash there and a little glimmer of hope, but just even ticking it over was enough. So Jose just going to play the come around, hit the rings really, because Sherry's going to have that open hit anyway. So draw the house. Looks like he's going to run into that red one maybe, which is fine.
Marie.
Oh, they're worried this might, they're trying to hold it on the red to keep it in the rings. Yeah, fine. Okay. Here we go. If I'm doing the math right and Sherry eliminates one of these stones, her and her team from Saskatchewan will become 5-time Canadian senior curling champions, and that is impressive. Even saying it is kind of hard to imagine. So here we go. A shot to go from 4-time Canadian senior champion to 5-time Canadian senior champion. Like I said, the streak will end, but not today.
Yep.
They've done it again, folks, and this is damn impressive. I don't care if it's seniors, juniors, men's, ladies. That's impressive to be the best in your country 5 years in a row. Team Sherry Anderson, Team Canada off to Korea in March of 2023 to represent our great curling country once again and try and bring home another Canadian World Championship. So you can see hugs between the ladies here. Lots of mutual respect and admiration, and they're going to party tonight together, I'm sure. But congratulations to Team Sherry Anderson. That wraps up the championship round. The bronze medal game's still rolling, but I don't imagine we're going to switch over. So I think that's it for me this week. Thanks to everybody who did tune in. Thank you for those who sent in questions. I really did enjoy myself. You can see how happy the ladies are here. It doesn't get old. And Team Quebec with a group hug, very proud of their effort. This is why we play the game, folks, to play in games like this and get this feeling that Saskatchewan has right now. With people you put in the time and effort and work with, they become family, especially when you do it 5 times in a row. So congratulations to Team Sherry Anderson. But as I said, thank you very much to everybody who tuned in. Really enjoyed the great action this week. Thanks to Everest Funeral Concierge for putting on a world-class event like only they seem to be able to these days. And thanks to Yarmouth, Nova Scotia for hosting us. And I, for one, am looking forward to the banquet tonight. I'm sure they'll go out with a bang tonight. So that's it. I'm signing off. Oh, we have switched to the bronze. I'm not signing off. We had this ability all week. I've been lied to the entire week. So here's the situation. I charge a lot for overtime, but we'll hang around here. So Nova Scotia with the hammer, shot rock, look to be guarding. I can't tell from this angle. It looks like they don't quite have the angle Ontario on the other side, but if Ontario makes something, Teresa's not going to have a shot. Don't want it where Helen has her broom, I don't think, because then they could run it in there. Not mic'd up, so. Is this over curling? No, not over curling. I think she was trying to maybe draw in there to set up a run back if Ontario's trying to make the in turn, trying to take away that run back. If she makes this shot, it's going to be very difficult for Teresa to get in there. I guess if she doesn't stick it, Teresa will have the in turn draw to the forefoot. Always risky guarding when you have the hammer, but sometimes. And this situation, those 2 rocks in the forefoot have been there since I first said halfway through the end they were there. So I don't know how we got to this, but I'm going to say that both tick shots were, I don't even know if they were called, but they definitely weren't made. So half a rock from Joanne Rizzo. Here's their TV game. First time on TV on the stream this week. Rick Edwards will be celebrating. Final shot of the Everest Senior Championship for Joanne Rizzo, bringing the heat, trying to hold it, and no, sir. And Nova Scotia is going home with a bronze medal. The last team on the ice is the hosts from this great province of Nova Scotia. Fans showing their appreciation, and comes to an end. A solid week for Ontario, up and down, but unfortunately didn't have their best stuff today. So trophy presentations, but this time I'm for real. No more mulligans. I am out of here. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you next time.